Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Oh, sorry, yeah, my name is George. Good morning, children.
Good morning, George.
Hello, well, today we've got something very special planned for you. We're going to talk about archives. Now, I'm just waiting for my friend Poppy. Poppy, come on. Poppy, where are you? I can't seem to find her anywhere. Have any of you seen her in the building? No? Well, she's about so tall. No? I know, how about I draw her and then you might recognise her, yeah? Yeah? Okay, right. So, this side. Right, so, she's got a face, obviously. She has long hair. She has eyebrows, yeah. Eyes, a nose, and a mouth. Yeah. Does it recognise her? No? No. Well, her name is Poppy.
Hi George, sorry I'm late. I came as fast as I could. It's just that, well, I've made something really special for today and I think it's going to be really useful. Oh, hello everyone, my name's Poppy. Hello. Hello. So I made it especially for today and it's this. It's good, isn't it? What? Do you know what it is? It's good, isn't it?
It's fallen over.
It's what?
It's got broken.
Oh. Well, it needs a bit more work. But can you tell what it is?
It's an A.
It's an A, exactly. Now I brought it along today because I thought it'd be really useful for what we're talking about. Do you get it?
No, what has the big A got to do with archives?
Okay. Well, if C stands for cat and D stands for dog, what might A stand for?
Aardvark, that's easy.
Well, yes, it does stand for that, but there are loads of words that begin with the letter A. I'm sure you can think of some. Shout them out. Yeah, that's a really good one. Any more?
Apple.
Apple's a great one.
Aeroplane.
Aeroplane. See, George, there are loads of words beginning with A, but there's a really special one that we're talking about today. Do you get it?
No, I still haven't got a clue.
Okay, I'll tell you. Yeah, you got this, George. See, some of them are getting it. So, if I take you through this, it's going to be really simple. And
Do you like it?
did you do that, George?
Oh, well, no, actually, I didn't.
Who did it then?
It was him.
He did it.
Yeah.
No, he did it.
No, honestly.
Did George did it?
Yes.
Who are you going to believe? Him or me?
Well, I think I'm going to believe all of these people, George, honestly. So, I'm going to take you through it. A is for archives. That's what we're talking about today. So, whenever I hold up this big letter A and say, what does A stand for? Everybody says, archives. Let's try it again. What does A stand for?
Archives.
What does A stand for?
Archives.
Yeah! Oh, wow.
Well, we're running a bit late. Can I start now? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, so, a lot of people have lived in Wolverhampton before us. In fact, 10 years ago, people lived in Wolverhampton. Yeah? 100 years ago, people lived in Wolverhampton. And if I put another note there, how long ago would that be? Anyone? Yes?
1,000.
Yes, correct, well done. So, 1,000 years ago, people lived in Wolverhampton. So that means it's a very old place.
Yeah. And in many ways, life was really different back in those days.
Yes, People wore different clothes and they didn't have cars or mobiles.
They didn't even have PlayStations or even DVDs, I know. But in some ways, life was just the same.
Yes, for instance, people were born.
We all need to get born.
And some of them went to school.
And some of them, when they were older, got married.
And lots of them, whether they were married or not, had children.
And most of them worked.
Yes, even very small children.
And the rich people owned houses and land and farms, but the poor people owned nothing.
Yes, that's right. Now, we don't know everything about everybody, but we do know some things about some people.
We know when some people were born and their parents' names, even from a really long time ago, say back in 1720, when this house was first built, nearly 300 years ago.
That's a long time ago, isn't it? Yeah, and sometimes we can find out where some of these people went to school.
And we definitely know who was rich and owned lots of land.
Yes, and also, now these things we can find out because in the past, when anything happened, people would write them down or draw them on pieces of paper. Like this map of Wolverhampton, for instance. This was drawn in 1750. And it's a very old and interesting piece of paper. On the map, we can see Molyneux Hotel and St. Peter's Church. Now don't worry if you can't see now, you'll all get a chance later on in the day to have a proper good look, okay? Right, so pieces of paper like this map were kept and looked after so that hundreds of years later we could have a look at them and find out what Wolverhampton was like all that time ago.
And what are all these old pieces of paper called?
Archive.
Yeah!
That's right, that's great. So it's not just maps, however, that are archives. Anything that was written or drawn on a piece of paper, like diaries and newspapers and letters, are all called archives. And they were kept safe in buildings like this one.
And in fact, this building that holds all the old pieces of paper is also called an archive.
Right. So that means that there are archives in an archive. Yeah!
George, do you think we can get the other people to show us some more archives?
Do you mean Scipio and Molly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First, let's clear the space.
Right.
So, children, we're going to show you some characters who lived right back in the year 1750.